will be the first time in the history of the association, as far as Oyo State is concerned, that we have a government that is sincere to our cause, that is ready at least to shoulder us to ensure we have a better industry. I want to give kudos to the team of the Honorable Commissioner. I can say this is the first of its kind press briefing that we hold with a major stakeholder, and it's to show the sincerity of this government. I want to salute the doggedness of the Honorable Commissioner, your sincerity, your passion for this industry. We say thank you. What brought us here today is that we saw the need, and we've been clamoring for ages, not only this present government, gave it in consideration. They need to synergize with us to have a better industry. And since the court ruling that said states should be custodian of their tourist sites and tourism potentials and regulate sale, we've not had it smooth as far as Oyo State is concerned. But we are beginning to see hope. We are beginning to see activities, functionality since inception of the Honorable Commissioner, Dr. Wasiu Wamatubos. And for us, it means that we cannot say we are a child and we are behaving like say we are an orphan. We have a father in the Ministry of Culture and Tourism Oyo State, as far as NANTA Oyo State Chapter is concerned. And that is why we ran to our father, which is the ministry. That there is a need for us to flush quackery in our system, fraudsters and touts out of the system. Professionalism is one key word for us in NANTA, and which we sustain. We do training and retraining. But we saw over time that a lot of quacks and touts have hijacked and taken over our business. And by research, a lot of corporate entities are out there performing and doing the functions of registered agents at the detriment of the public, and they won't service them the right way. So when we approached the ministry was already having the same vision we had, and that is the essence of the synergy we have today. And all we want is, we know there is nowhere in the world that you fight quackery or corruption, but for me, I believe you can come into the barest minimum. And the Honorable Commissioner has taken the bull by the hand and said he's 100% ready to cooperate with us. Truly, Oyo State is a base-setting state, sir. I'm a national officer. I'm the number 3 citizen of all travel agents in Nigeria. And I can say it affirmatively that this is the first state that is embracing the advocacy of NANTA to ensure we have sensitization of our industry. It is the first, and we are proud of you, sir. We are proud of the state government for allowing this to strive.
So let me start by welcoming all stakeholders to this press conference. They held jointly by Oyo State Ministry of Culture and Tourism and the National Association of Nigerian Travel Agencies, NANTA, Oyo State Chapter. The aim is to inform the operators of travel and tour agencies, concerned stakeholders, and general public of the ministry's plan to sanitize the sector through the registration of travel and tour operators in the state. As we are all aware, tourism is one of the pillars to grow our state's economy under Commitment 2.7, as contained in His Excellency Engineer Shima Kinde, FNSC, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, roadmap for accelerated development and roadmap for sustainable development. A recent economic and business survey conducted in December 2024 show that the number of daily visitors, just like the way I did during the hoteliers press briefing. A recent economic and business survey conducted in December 2024 showed that the number of daily visitors to Oyo State has increased from an average of 1,604 in May 2019 to an average of 18,459 as of December 2024. This is an increment of 16,855 tourists per day. 16,000, that's when you subtract the 1,604 from 18,459. So the increment you are going to have is 16,855 tourists per day in Oyo State. The upsurge in the number of tourists coming to Oyo State has led to an increase of tour operators from 96 in May 2019, 96 in May 2019 to 1,704 in December 2024. This could be attributed to the conducive environment which Oyo State government has succeeded in putting in place. So, however, many of these store operators are unregistered and engaging in business without complying with relevant laws and regulations governing the industry. The result is a lack of adherence to standard in the provision of services as well as security concerns raised by illegal activities of some tour operators. We are all living witnesses. Some years back, I think 2021, 2022, we used to have one man in Ibadan who claimed to be tour operator, and he collected a lot of money from unsuspected people, public, that he wanted to help. In fact, I expected that one to mention it, but since he didn't feel that he should do that, I would just to remind you, the man collected a lot of money, running to 100 or 200 million. And he didn't fulfill or he didn't do what he promised to do. And he felt that Shebawani were a big guy. Today, he's enjoying himself at correctional center that will be here. But what about those people that this guy has collected money from, who will now refund that money? And I always tell people, those who come to tour operators or agencies, they are not rich people. Majority of them are not rich people. They feel that, okay, this money, if I put this or invest this, I want to better my life. I want to do something just that. For instance, if I want to travel, I come to you and I say, okay, you now say, okay, this is how to go about it. We now bring it to you. Only for you to start giving me story. Only big bear, only two will not allow you to see this. But if we continue like this, it definitely will affect the good heads, people of good minds that are running their business legally. So, and majority of these people, they have their name to protect. Those who are doing these things, they just capitalize on the conducive environment which Governor Chidimma they created in Oyo State. They catch on it and they just use that opportunity to dupe unsolicited public. This is why Oyo State Ministry of Culture and Tourism, in conjunction with members of National Association of Nigeria Travel Agencies, NANTA, Oyo State Chapter, decided to embark on a sensitization and enforcement visit to travel and tour agencies and other allied tour operators in the state to register with the state government. What we believe is that we cannot do it, government cannot do it, and NANTA cannot do it all alone. So when we now have a synergy, we will be able to sanitize, since we have same focus, the same intention, and we will be able to to get to where we are going. The objective for registration of all travel and all operators in Oyo State is to ensure that they are in the government's database so that they can be effectively monitored and evaluated for compliance to relevant standards in the industry. All those that register with us, we will put them on our database and we will always be our satellite and make sure that we monitor their activities. So, and anybody found wanting will be sanctioned. Also, members of the public will be able to verify that the operators are duly recognized by government and carry out their activities legally. Furthermore, having a registered database of travel and tour operators will improve security, as the security agencies will have access to relevant information to work with if the need arises. We are compiling. We will compile all the registered travel agencies or agencies. Now put it on our and we share it to everybody. And we update as we get more registration so if you want to do any business, we also let the whole world be aware that go to make sure you check, just like what we are planning to do for hotels in Oyo State. In conclusion, I solicit the support of all concerned stakeholders to cooperate with us, most especially gentlemen of the press, to cooperate with us for the success of this all-important registration exercise. We first of all do the sensitization, and thereafter, immediately after the sensitization, we do enforcement.